Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got. That starts today, Tuesday, August the 5th. That goes to next Tuesday, August the 12th, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're bringing a new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player. There's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciated. If you do wonder why I have more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 50% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off. Of course, 25 of that I claimed right off the current season 21 season pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1500 atoms for the season pass. Now, the other 25% comes from drinking a score booster drink, which we took during our daily challenge video just before this one. You can check that out if you so wish. That's why I have 50%. So we finally reached rank 150, so I'm pretty happy about that. So now we can carry on and get some atoms on the last page there. Alright, let's take a look at these challenges here real quick. See what we got. Okay, collect caps 2500. So again, I will be doing this one here, but I still want to kind of give you guys some ideas of how to collect caps in the game. So you can collect caps by people going to your vendor and buying things from your vendor, but again, depending on how active the vendor is, a lot of people kind of go AFK during the event Fasnacht day and not really kind of move around too much. So that could take quite a while, but that is an option for you guys. Probably one of the best ways I like to kind of recommend to people is completing events and completing daily quests. You get caps again. They're all different of what you get for caps for each one, but that's a real good way to get some XP for the game, get some great stuff as well, is by completing events and daily quests. And of course, I do have links in the description showing you some great ideas and some videos for completing events for newbies and complete daily quests for newbies. You can check those out if you so wish. Another good way is by going around and collecting weapons and armor and then selling them to vendors, okay? And a couple of great spots for that is right here. Morgantown Airport, again, all kinds of scorched inside and outside the airport. If you spawn in collision course, again, even more scorched show up for that. And again, you don't have to worry about being overweight or using a carry weight booster because there's a train station right here. You just walk over to it. Now you do get lower level weapons, like a lot of melee weapons over here, so you don't get a whole lot of caps for them, but it is an option you can try out. Probably one of the best spots is down here in Welsh, actually. There's probably about 8 weapons just kind of laying around in general. And of course, the mole miners will have shotguns, combat shotguns, missile launchers, gauntlets on them. And depending on the condition, you get anywhere from 18 caps and up for each one. It's a really good spot. And again, don't worry about being overweight because there's a train station right here. And that's those 2 spots I usually kind of recommend to people. We've done this kind of run more than a few times here on the channel. Now, one way I like to kind of show off is, of course, by going to the Atomic Shop. And I believe we have one here. If we go down under the special free special offer section, look at that there. We have 250 caps for free. I usually recommend people, even if you play for 5-10 minutes, come over to this section of the shop every single day and claim your free items. Sometimes there are caps here. It's usually utilities, but sometimes there are caps here. And again, let's just go ahead and claim these 250 caps here. All right, and when we back out, we'll see a pop. There we go, collect caps there on the left-hand side. So you see how that counts, right? So that's easy caps, and that's free caps, all right? Another good way is by going to the seasons. So we didn't have a whole lot this season, but if we keep going down the list here, I forget what page it is. Yeah, so page 9, it's available for everyone. If I stop doing that for a second, for 10 tickets, 5,000 caps. Now, just remember, everyone maxes at 40,000 caps. And if you're new to the game or you're lower level, you might be thinking to yourself, that's crazy, Jim. Who would be 40,000 caps all the time? But I'm telling you, when you're higher level, you wish that max was like a lot higher because it seems like you're maxed out on caps all the time. I know as silly as it sounds, but believe me, it's a huge pain. But just make sure you have the room for the 5,000 caps or even that 250 caps that you claimed on the in the atomic shop, make sure you have room for it in your purse for it so you don't waste it. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to claim these 5,000 caps here because I have room. And it's going to pop in there as being done. There we go. Collect caps just like that. And it'll just save you a whole whack of time from, you know, but again, there's nothing wrong with doing things the old-fashioned way. I know some people like doing that, but I still kind of want to show folks the quick and easy way. And that's definitely quick and easy. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Build a generator in a shelter 3. You haven't had this one here in a while, so again, in case you didn't know, you get yourself a free shelter here in the game. And you make your way up here to Vault 51. Now, if you're new to the game, I would say the hardest part is making your way up here. But once when you do, it's probably about 5-7 minute quest, very easy to do. You get yourself a free shelter, and you get some decorations for that shelter, including a generator for that shelter. It's pretty good. I usually highly recommend that. Excuse me. Another good way is if you're a returning player and you played all the way back in Season 13 scoreboard, the old scoreboards we have, and you made it all the way to rank 100, you would have got yourself a free soundstage shelter there. So if you played way back then, you may have that soundstage shelter available to you. And if you paid for Fallout First just for 1 month and never paid for it ever again, and you claim the Vault Lobby shelter, you will always have that shelter, even though you don't have Fallout First anymore ever again. All right. So I have 3 shelters, and all 3 I got for free. Or bonus, whatever. Whatever way you want to say it. Where is my shelter? Anyway, it's over here, isn't it, Jim? Let's go inside of our shelter here. This is the Vault Lobby one. Oh, yeah, okay. Go inside the shelter, Jim, and that's what happens. Crash. It's been pretty good, though. It's been pretty good. It hasn't happened in about a week and a half. I know, like, over a week and a half ago, it seemed like every day it was crashing. It was really annoying. But I was thinking, oh, maybe they fixed whatever they had going on there. But, yeah. Sorry about that. I apologize. Private adventure. Make it a little bit easier for myself. I'll probably end up at our camp. I'd be surprised if we're inside of our shelter. The old settler wanderer there in the background, as you can see their bottom right-hand corner. All right. Let's go inside of our shelter here now again, Jim. Oh, he doesn't crash on us this time. There we go. Inside of our shelter, finally. So again, as it mentions here, build a generator. So any generator will do. Okay. If we go to our build menu here, go under generators, and again, you can keep what you build, or you can scrap them, whatever you want to do. Now, this one here is the one you get for free, by that Vault 51, as I mentioned. And we're just going to craft a couple of these guys here. There we go, just like that. And again, you can keep what you build or scrap them. It's really up to you what you want to do. When you do scrap them, you will get half of those resources back. All right. Let's pop on out of here. Hopefully it doesn't crash on us again. That would suck. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's next here. Okay. Let's go ahead here and yeah, we'll do this one here. Consume any chems 9, okay? So first you're going to have to collect chems or craft chems in order to consume them. But for the most part, generally most of us will carry a certain quantity of chems on us, all right? Now we can get chems a variety of different ways. At every train station, most free travel areas, Camden Park, for example, they'll have what's called medical dispensers. You can buy chems using caps, okay? So that's a great, easy way of getting some chems that way. I usually find Point Pleasant a real hot spot for chems. between the stim packs you get off of the cultists there, the 19 to 20 cultists, as well as the chems just laying around like at the basement of the museum and then around the church. I think the most chems we ever found there one time was 30, which was like a couple years ago, but it was a good time. We did it during our weekly challenge video. It was a good time doing that. Believe it or not, right here at Gilman Lumber Mill, for being such a small little area, lots of chems there. Lots of chems around the Morgantown Airport, like on the outside of the airport, out front of the arrivals area, and down the runway. Lots of chems down there through there as well, and plus all kinds of scorch we can get the odd chem from as well there. Just to give you guys a couple of great ideas. Now, crafting chems, you will need a chemistry workbench for that. If you don't have a chemistry station, now of course this is a reskin of the OG one there, but basically when everyone leaves Vault 76, most people come down here to Flatwoods. You go to the tavern, there's 3 kiosks there, you interact with those kiosks and you do the very first 2 quests in the game. You stay down here in Flatwoods and you will get the plan for the chemistry workbench. There's also a chemistry workbench here in Morgantown Station, which is fairly close by. It's really not that bad. Plus, 8 times out of 10, actually, there'll be a plan for the chemistry workbench right on the floor next to it. So that's, you can always test that out as well. So that's a good way to get some chemistry workbench there. So you can craft your own chems if you so wish. Of course, if you do craft your chems, we did during our daily challenge video. But under intelligence here, we do have the chems perk card. You get double the quantity when you craft chems. And of course, under luck, we do have the super duper perk card. Again, level 1, level 2, level 3, whatever you have available to you, okay? But just remember, this level 3, it's only a 30% chance. It's not going to work every time, okay, when you're crafting it. Anything for that matter. All right, so let's go over to this medical dispenser here at this train station just to show you that here real quick, what it looks like. I think it's down here. Yeah. And as you can see, it'll, you know, I find it'll vary different times. It also sells packs of cigarettes too, by the way. But again, this is a great way. And if you have the hard bargain perk card, Grape Mentat, you'll be getting a little bit more bang for your buck there as well. Now, I am a ghoul, of course. I have all kinds of chems on me, like more than I know what to do with most times. So let's go ahead here. We're going to take some chems here. We're going to take some of these rataways here. Now, before I do that, if you're new to the game and you're trying to take a stim pack, okay, and you're full health, it's not going to work. Now, if I try to take a stim pack here, it's not going to work. It'll come up on the left-hand corner of your screen. You're not going to see it on my screen because I'm here, but it'll come up as it'll say as your full health. All right. So you'll have to decrease your health in order to use the stim pack to get credit for that daily challenge, but you can use any other type of chem. I just kind of wanted to show folks that just in case you're new to the game and you may not fully understand that. So let's finish this off there. There we go. Consume any chems, done just like that. Let's bring our rats back up here because I'm a ghoul. Feels a lot better when I'm radiated. All right. Good stuff. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. And we might as well do this one here as well. Consume an alcoholic beverage, 20. So again, we will have to collect alcoholic beverages. Some people like to carry a lot on them, like yours truly. Some people like to kind of wait around and go around and find alcoholic beverages as they go. But again, there are a couple of little hot spots for alcoholic beverages. One of the best spots is right here at the Wayward. Now, if you're a ghoul like myself, you will need a disguise to get in there. So there'll be 3 downstairs on the table, and there's 3 upstairs on the table. And usually Duchess will sell 1 or 2 herself, so that is a great way. But again, if you're a ghoul, you will need a disguise to get in there. All right, so just an FYI. Right here, the kill box actually is pretty decent. Right on the main level, inside the big dining room area, there's usually, sometimes, depending on the store, sometimes there's just bottles there, but other times there'll be some half a dozen alcoholic beverages there. It's a pretty good spot. And I find here in Blackwater Mine, now, right where you spawn in, before you go inside that big, huge compound. Right to the left-hand side, you'll see like a little store kind of area, and you'll see like a bunch of little bottle holders, and sometimes the wine and bourbon will be sitting in there, and you'll be able to, and they're full. They won't be just glass like bottles, so that's another good option for you guys there as well. Probably another pretty good spot is you can buy them at the end of the day. Let's say you're kind of short on time, it's close to the end of the week. You can buy them from the vendors down here at the White Spring Mall. You can use the north entrance. I usually find the Raider vendor the best, but they will all sell a certain quantity of alcoholic beverages, like each vendor, but I know there will be one, and it changes per server. There will be one that will sell more, greatly more than the others. Like I'm talking like 45 whiskey or 45 vodka or something like that. So you can try that out there as well. Now we do have a camp resource available to us. Let's do our little climb here up the old tower. This camp resource here is called the Brewing Vat. We got this a couple seasons ago. I did do a little video on it. I haven't seen it in the Atomic Shop yet. Not to say I'll never make it there, but it's a nice little camp resource to have. So if you played several seasons ago, like in 2024, you may have this available to you. But it will passively collect fermentable versions of alcoholic beverages, and these will count towards the daily weekly challenge. So let's grab these here. And I believe it collects like 15 or 20 or something like that, but it's a pretty good deal. But you have to be careful when you drink fermentable alcoholic beverages, because you do get quite a few rads off them. It's okay for me because I'm a ghoul, but if you're a smooth skin, it might be a little bit harder on you. And of course, you can always craft your own alcoholic beverages. You will need a brewing station. Okay, you don't necessarily need a fermenter. All you need is a brewing station. And of course, if you don't have that, you can get one by completing the side quest called Wasted on Nukashine. I do have that video here on the channel, and you start that off here at Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. You just interact with the poster on the by the back door, and just follow the directions. It's a little glitchy, so that's why I have that video here on the channel. I just made last year. It's all time stamped, and just in case you run into trouble, you can watch that video. You do get the plan for the brewing station and fermenter, but you automatically learn them. And what I mean by that is most plans we get here in the game, you go under your Pip-Boy, you open it up, and you learn it. For whatever reason, these two plans here, you automatically learn them. So I'm not too sure when they made that change, but I know last year when I did that quest with my low level, it was already changed to that. So just an FYI, you'll automatically learn them. And what I usually recommend to people if we go craft here is beers, fermentable beer. As you can see, 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, 2 wood. Corn or razor grain, there's all kinds of them there. Silva Homestead, Billings Homestead. 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water. Craft a bunch of fermentable beer and drink them. Just watch the rads. You might have to take a rad away or two. All right. So let's start off with these fermentable versions just to kind of show you how they count here. There we go. We did the same thing for our daily challenge video, so we're just gonna drink a bunch of these, and you can see the rads just piling up there. There we go. Consuming alcoholic beverage 20 for 20, and they're all the fermentable versions. All right, but I still give you all kinds of options there. Highly recommend the White Springs though, as long as you have the caps for it. That's where you can get a whole lot of alcoholic beverages there. And something you can always do too, if you see someone in their camp that has a brewing vat, you can always just ask them, say, hey man, running low on time, can you spare some alcoholic beverages? I'm thinking most people will help you out. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim.
All this stuff on the way out here.
I didn't know what that was at first. It's Buddy there behind me. Huh. Okay. Let's see here. Drink a T5. Okay, so we've had this one consistently for the last 2 weeks. It seems like every second day, even back-to-back days, drink a T5, okay? So the same spiel, we do have a camp resource available to us, which will passively collect. I totally missed the stairs. Totally missed the stairs. Way too much fermentable alcoholic beverages there, guys. Way too much. Oh my lord, that's funny. Wow, that's hilarious. This company tea machine will passively collect 5 company tea while you play the game. Okay, now this is the OG one we got way back in season 15 scoreboard, the very last scoreboard we ever got, and it was available for everyone. So if you played way back then, you may have this available to you under your resource tab in your build menu. I can't get over that. Now there are other variations of this one, but they're just reskins of this one. They do end up in the atomic shop once in a while, but I don't believe there's one there this week, but we'll check. But again, company tea machine definitely worth its while, worth its weight in gold. Okay, so let's actually grab these. So if we go down to our cooking station, I can remember where I put it. Now, what I usually suggest for this particular one, if you go to the all drink section, it is called Simple Blood Leaf Tea. Now, I usually recommend this one here just because blood leaves we can find in all regions in the wasteland, usually in around water sources, very easily available. And as soon as you pick up a blood leaf, you learn the recipe Simple Blood Leaf Tea automatically, just like that. And that's why I usually recommend this bad boy. So every region, I usually suggest down through here between the Wayward and down through Flatwoods, there's all kinds of blood leaves down through here. Okay, so let's pop into the Green Country Lodge here. Totally missed those stairs. I could just hear the comments. You need to lay off that, Jim. You need to lay off that there, buds. Yeah. Bad thing is I don't even drink. Yeah, okay, only in the game. All right, so just kind of go along here, and there'll be all kinds of these little blood leaves will be popping up here soon. Now, again, we've been coming here a lot lately, so there's one right there. So let's say you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You say, hey, Jim, I don't have simple blood leaf tea. How do I get that recipe? You just walk up to a blood leaf like this and you go harvest, and you learn simple blood leaf tea just like that simply by harvesting it. It is really that simple. And I know you guys can't see it because I'm there in the top left-hand corner screen, but I did pick up 2, and that's because I have a perk cart under perception. It is called Green Thumb. Read twice as much when harvesting flora, so instead of 1, I pick up 2, okay? And again, doesn't matter what mutation you are or no mutation, that's a card you hang on to, you never throw out, you never scrap, and you don't have to have it equipped like me. I just have it equipped because I do these challenges every day, but you can at least have it down here in your back pocket. All right, so we have 2 of them there. Maybe another one here. And right over here. Now, again, looks like quite a bit of them here, but you'll see here in a second. See how it took all 3 of them there, but it only collected 2 of them there for me. All right, so let's go to a cooking station here. And again, any cooking station will do. I'll just go over here to the Overseer's little camp out here. You can go to another player's camp, your own camp. There's a couple cooking stations down by the tavern in Flatwoods. I'll just use this one up here. Good old reliable. Let's go ahead and go craft. And again, go all drinks, do the quick and easy. Oh, we don't. Oh, we're missing boiled water, aren't we? Yeah, we're missing boiled water. So simple blood leaf tea. Again, simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up a blood leaf, all right? And that's all you gotta do. Let's craft a couple of those. We just happen to have just enough water there. Perfect. All right, so just to show you how I am a carnivore mutation, just to show you that it doesn't matter what mutation you are, you can do these daily, weekly challenges and they'll count. Just go back under item. Let's drink the company tea, which we got from our camp resource, just to show you how that counts towards the challenge. And we'll craft the simple blood leaf tea here that we crafted the old-fashioned way. And there we go. Drink a tea, 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Let's see what's next. I think I'm going to be laughing about that all week. Let's go ahead. Claim a workshop 3 again. You can claim any workshop on the map. Your favorite ones, the one that are closest to you, whatever you want to do. I do have a video in the description talking about workshops. I think it's about 25 minutes long. So if you're new to the game, you can check out that video just in case you want to know a little bit more about workshops. There's a couple I usually recommend to people just because of the sheer easiness. Now, not all workshops are created equal. Some are inside buildings. Some have a lot of high-level enemies around them. I usually recommend this Hemlock Holes Maintenance. This one is not too bad. Tyler County Dirt Track. Billings Homestead. And believe it or not, Beckley Mine Exhibit. So those ones there is the ones I usually recommend to people just because they're very, very easy to do. This one here is not too bad either. Lakeside Cabins. So let's pop up here to Hemlock Holes Maintenance. You got to go to Hemlock Holes because, of course, you can't fast travel to a workshop unless you own it. All right, so let's run down the road here towards the workshop. Shut our light off here. And we're going to make sure we're locked and loaded. Oh, yeah. Now, there's usually just 4 ghouls here, which is the reason why I recommend this spot. Alright, so just 3 of them here today, so even better. And we can claim that workshop. Now, you can walk up to it if you so wish and claim it. Or it's the same button that you would hit when you're looking to build in your camp. You just hold that same button down. There we go, just like that, 25 caps. Now, if you ever end up paying more than 25 caps for a workshop and you're on a public server, that means the person who owned that workshop before you had built some things in it, and they had left the server, and you're pretty much paying for what they built. But it doesn't cost a lot, so I'll give you an idea what that looks like. So I think the most I ever paid for a workshop was 55 caps, but there was like 4 or 5 turrets. There's a bunch of floors, a bunch of defense items, so it's not expensive, right? Just a little bit more than your 25 caps, right? So there's one workshop there. Let's go down to the workshop down here, Billings Homestead. We'll actually spawn here at Silva Homestead, just down the road, or up the road, whatever you want to say it. All right, let's run down the road towards Billings Homestead again. Only be about 4 ghouls here. Nice and easy. And track lighting. Typical plan that you get. Oh, we don't even lock and loaded gem. Wow. Oh, wow, he's a legendary. That's surprising. He's never a legendary. One more. Through there. Oh, perfect. Through the old window there. Awesome. Yeah, love it. Love it. All right. Let's claim our workshop here. And again, you hit the button that you would use to build in your camp. Same kind of deal. Just save you about 5 seconds from walking up to it, but you can do it either way. And here's all your razor grain. And then Silva Homestead up the road, that's all your corn. Up on the hill up there. By that red barn, all that corn up there. Right, claim a workshop. 2 for 3. All right, let's pop down here to good old Beckley. We haven't been down here in a little while. Let's go to Beckley here this time. That's a pretty good pet. That's an old picture right there. That's a very, very old picture. That was like way before I even started making videos there. All right, so we're going to go right around this area here. And we're going to try to avoid all these robots. We're going to lock and load. Lock and load, baby. Let's go up here. We're going to try to fly up this. Come on, baby. Oh, that was scary. Wow. All right, so here, there's usually only a couple robo brains here. Missed them. All right, we got to destroy a robot there as well. Pretty cool. We'll go through that when that time comes. All right. Oh, there's a third guy here. That's not very often. All right, there we go. Now we can claim our workshop, and let's go ahead and collect Berserker's Plasma Caster. Hello. Let's go ahead and claim it the old-fashioned way there. There we go. Try to kind of mix it up a little bit just to kind of show you how things count. Lock and load, Jimmy boy. All right. Wait for that to finish. I actually watched a video the other day on YouTube, and it was someone actually who came to this place in real life. The Beckley Mine exhibit is quite an interesting video to watch, and yeah, it's really it's really interesting actually. It's on a bucket list of mine when I retire. Go down through West Virginia and kind of visit these places. I just find this stuff so interesting. All right, let's see what's next here. Well, we might as well finish this one here off. Destroy a robot 30. So again, not real particular on what type of robot. Any robot will do. So let's take a look at that list here. Again, right up here, we have the upper section of Clarksburg. Actually, let's move out of here for a second. That's going to come up to defend here very shortly. So we have the upper section of Clarksburg. Again, the lower section will be full of a bunch of ghouls. Right here in Grafton, where you spawn in Grafton Day or Protest March, there'll be even more robots that show up for that. Arctos Farm is a real good spot. Lots of iBots there. Protectron's really squishy guys. Whether you spawn in fertile soil here at Voltec Agricultural Research Center here next to Flatwoods, there will always be robots here. And again, right here where we are at in Beckley Mine Exhibit, which you just saw. 4 RoboBrains here in the Hawksbill Weather Station. Right down here in Watoga. Now, if you complete a mare for a day, the robots will be passive towards you. If you did not complete mare for a day, they'll all be aggressive. But either way, robots are robots. Robco Research Center, again, a little bit higher level area, so just kind of watch out for that spot. Sugar Grove, another pretty good spot. Right down here at the White Spring Mall, if you go down to the mall, now if you focus on one robot, it will turn aggressive towards you, but the other robots will remain passive. Now, just word for warning, the robots on the outside of White Springs, okay, if you accidentally shoot at them, they will all be coming after you, especially the human responders. They'll all be coming after you, so just word for warning there. Turrets are also considered robots, so Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, Harper's Ferry, Dyer Chemical, Crevice Dam, great spot for a couple turrets there. The 3 large vertibirds we see flying in the sky, protecting that little cargo bot. You knock them out of the sky, they're also considered robots as well. So all kinds of great options there for us. So while we are here in Beckley, so let's continue on here. Oh, he's a little bugger. Yeah. Robots are good. They got a lot of stuff on them. Steel, lead, aluminum. I'm not saying every time they'll at least have steel and lead on them, but yeah, they are worth to go after. Gee, there's one guy right here. Weird. Miss. Ouch. Danger. Huh. Now, the rooftops here will have ghouls, so just kind of watch out for that.
For your security, all protesters must disperse.
All right, let's go to the other side of the building here. There should be 4 more over here. Should be. But you never know. Just never know with this game. Lone Rat Roach.
Identify yourself.
Two for one deal there. Ouch. Huh, don't know what that was. Alright, good stuff. Let's lock and load here, Jim. Let's go to another spot here. Yeah, let's go to, yeah, you know what, let's do it. Let's do a Voltec Agricultural Research Center. We'll probably spawn in the event called Fertile Soil. Now, whether you spawn it here or not, there'll always be robots here, so just kind of keep that in mind.
All responders. Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians.
And these guys are squishy.
Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
How you doing? Refusing to what? He's refusing to turn into fertilizer. Well, let's get him, guys. He's running away from me, isn't he? Huh. There we go. There's our destroyer robot 30 for 30, and there's a lot more inside that building, along the other side, and 3 guys up that way there. Now, I didn't come here to do the event, I just came here for the robots, but just kind of wanted to show you that. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's keep this rolling. Kill Cultist 25. So again, many great spots we can find cultists here and around the wasteland. So we're looking for this particular icon right here. Now, one of the few exceptions of that is down here in Point Pleasant. We know we can find about 19 to 20 cultists down there. So real squishy guys again. Clancy Manor. We do have Oregon Cave. Now again, we only have 3 entrances to Oregon Cave. If you're looking for a 4th one, you'll never find it. Point Pleasant. The Kanawha County Cemetery, pretty good spot. A little bit higher level area, Lucky Hole Mine, but lots of cultists down there. Lots of them. Johnson's Acre, again, a little bit higher level. I'm being attacked. Crossroad. And one more spot over here. Yeah, the Moth Home. Alright, so many great options there for you guys. Let's pop into Point Pleasant here, and we'll take care of those cultists here. See how many we can get here today on this private server. Usually it's 19 to 20. Usually. Alright, let's go ahead here. And again, you could have came here, take care of your cultists, grab your chems at the same time. So that's something you can always kind of keep in mind. You can combine these daily, weekly challenges together. I just kind of separate them just to kind of make it easier for people who are using the timestamp, so to speak. Sure. Should be a couple more guys down here. Uh-oh, I just thought we were going to get attacked, yeah. Something's firing at us from way over there. Yeah, typical cultist there. I don't even know why I picked that up. No idea. Now again, if you have a couple grenades, then even better, right? And you can also do it that way. I fear nothing. Yeah, right on.
I join you in eternity.
Let's pick some stuff up here, shall we? Cafeteria trays good for some aluminum. Molotov cocktails, okay. Miss me. Keeps missing me. And I keep missing him, so right back at him. Oh, there he's there. That looks pretty painful there, bud.
Is eternal.
Oh, that was a good throw. Wow. I don't even know where that even came from. That was a darn good throw right there. Oh, with that guy. I've heard that about you. You don't yield. That's quite a throw, because how did he even know I was even over here? That's good shooting there, Jim. That is really good shooting there. Get over here real quick. There we go. Isn't that cute, eh? Grab some rounds here. Missed the stairs again, Jim. Wow. Yes, sir. Sure everyone's been looking at possibly what's going on here with this bridge. Not too sure. Not 100% myself, but it's a possibility. Yeah, let's head over to the church here real quick. There's a guy around here. Huh. Yeah, he'll follow me over. Still in danger, though. Someone is hot in our tail.
Your death will be my offering.
Yeah, see, dude, look at that. 25. So 25 cultists here, so that's pretty good. And there's one more right there trying to axe us. I just saw the axe.
I will live forever in the light.
We can still hear another one around. I think there's usually a couple in that building there, right behind the, or upstairs of the museum. There's usually someone around there, typically. What are these guys shooting at here? Oh, there he is. No one's protecting you, bud. Sorry to say. Alright. That's a lot of fun, actually. So look at that. Point Pleasant won today, for sure. That's pretty good. Alright. Eat a cooked meal 30. So again, plant-based meal, meat-based meal, whatever you want to do. If you're a herbivore, you can still eat a meat-based meal. If you're carnivore, you can still eat a plant-based meal for this weekly challenge. It's still going to count, okay? Don't waste a reroll. Just do what you can, all right? So let's get things the old-fashioned way. Let's pop in here to good old favorite Silva Homestead. We're going to pick up some corn. Now we're going to be making some corn soup, so... so corn soup, razor grain soup, simple recipes when you harvest corn and razor grain, respectively, okay? Just like most meat-based meals, like ribeye steak, You pick up Brahmin meat. From killing a Brahmin, you learn ribeye steak automatically. That's the vast majority of the recipes we have here in the game. All right. They don't really have a whole. They don't really have a whole lot of other benefits. Slightly, but daily, weekly challenges. That's the way to do it. So again, let's say your brand speaking new player to the game. You say, "Hey Jim, I don't have corn soup. How do I get that recipe, man?" You just walk up to some wild corn like this. You go burp, just like that. You make that noise while you do it, and you learn corn soup just like that. All right. And of course, I am picking up 2 every single time. It's because I have a perk card under perception. It's called Green Thumb. Retwists as much about harvesting flora. Definitely a perk card you hang on to. Doesn't matter what mutation you are. It'll just save you a whole whack of time. Especially for those of you who are on public service. You can go to these fields and everything just pick clean, right? All you need is a couple of corn, a couple of razor grain, and you're good to go. All right. What's this cat doing? Jeepers. All right. There we go. So there's some corn. And again, you learn that corn soup. Again, right down, I claimed that workshop just down the road, Billings Homestead there. Right down there. All kinds of razor grain down there, as you guys saw. So let's grab some meat the old-fashioned way. Let's pop into good old Flatwoods here. And again, you can go after some Mirelurks for Mirelurk meat and go after insects for insect meat, same kind of deal. But I find Flatwoods really good. Like, doesn't matter what level you are. We have 9 Brahmin, 3 opossums, 3 mole rats. There's 2 rad roaches in that little bus stop there. There's 3 mongrels a little bit further up the road. Right up on that hill, you saw that red steak. Sometimes there's rabbits up there, foxes, but totally random. But, you know, rad stag meat right there. Yeah, really good spot. So let's grab our Brahmin here. And again, let's say you're brand spanking new player to the game. You say, "Hey, I don't have ribeye steak, Jim." You just kill a couple of Brahmin down here in good old Flatwoods, and you pick up the Brahmin meat like this, burp, and you learn ribeye steak automatically, just like that. It's that simple. There's some Brahmin meat here, and there should be a third one here. He's hiding on us, isn't he? He's facing the tree. Yeah, I want no part of that lunatic, that maniac. All right, good stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and cook these up here. We'll head back to our camp, and then we'll take a look at some camp resources we have available to us. That'll make it a lot easier. I got a real scratchy throat today. All right, let's put this gun away first off. There we go. So let's cook these up here. I think I'm going to need some boiled water. Make the corn soup. There we go. Now, if you don't have a water boiler, it saves you probably about 5 seconds of time. So 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water, typically. But if you have a water boiler, it just saves you a little bit of time. Go to our cooking station here. We're going to go craft. A little piggy there. Again, all food. Quick and easy. So corn soup. A simple recipe you automatically learn by harvesting corn. So let's craft 10 of these bad boys. There we go. Ribeye steak again. Simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up Brahmin meat. Craft what we can here. There we go. So again, plant-based meal, meat-based meal, doesn't matter. Okay, it's all good. Let's take a look at a couple of camp resources here. I don't know if I have them all here in this camp. I don't know if I have any at all in this camp. I must. Yeah, it's on the next level. Yeah, there we go, Jim. All right, squeeze right in here. We have this Deathclaw slow cooker again. Great thing to have in your camp, whether you're a herbivore, carnivore, whatever. It not only collects meat, but it cooks at the same time. So, meat-based meal, a cooked meal. Either way works. So if you're a herbivore and you had this camp resource, okay, it'll just save yourself a lot of time. Collect from it. It just saves you probably about 2 or 3 steps. But again, you can do whatever you want to do. We have this critter cooker here again. We got this a couple seasons ago. I think it was the first season for Glow the Ghoul. But again, meat-based meal, cooked meal. Myler steamer again, ever so famous. Not only collects meat, but cooks at the same time. Meat-based meal, cooked meal, okay? And of course, our pemmican collector. I don't know if I have it here or not. But the pemmican, oh, he's tucked it behind there. The pemmican collector, again, we got the season 17 available for everyone. Meat-based meal, a cooked meal, okay? So camp resources will definitely save you a whole lot of time. You know, there might be a day or two you might be able to do things the old-fashioned way, but I'm sure, you know, just like anything, we all have busy real-life grind lives, and sometimes we need to do these daily, weekly challenges as quick as possible, right? Quick as a bunny, right? All right, so let's go ahead here just to show you under stats and under effects. I am a carnivore mutation. Right there. Let's go under item, and we are going to eat our corn soup here. Just to show you, where in the world is it? Corn soup right there. Just to show you how this plant-based meal is going to count, and I'm a carnivore. Just like that. Let's eat our ribeye steak. We got the old-fashioned way. Nice, just like that. Let's finish this up here. All right, let's pop back in here. Grab some Myler jerky. Let's eat the Myler jerky from our Myler steamer. What do we get from our Deathclaw slow cooker? Grilled rat toad. Okay, of course we got those from our camp resources here. So eat this grilled rat toad here. Yeah, nice, nice. And I got pemmican on me already. Let's go under food and drink. So pemmican is right up here. My camp's getting destroyed by something. There we go. Eat a cooked meal, 30 for 30. Just remember it has to be cooked. All right, but I just showed you how to do it the old-fashioned way and camp resource way. Yeah. And I think we're done. We are, just like that. Weekly challenges, nice and easy here today. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at weapon of the day here real quick, Jim. While that whatever's munching in our camp here. Weapon of the day. Good old fact finder, +1 projectiles, +75% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage, -35% action point cost. Hardened receiver, stabilized bow barrel, aligned grip, reflex sight circle, blue camouflage paint. 169 times 2 damage, 44 ammo, which is considered high power ammo here in this game. 6 there, and single fire. Lots of recoil on this bad boy, but it's a very good weapon. Very good weapon. And you can get this weapon for free, okay? If you complete the quest called Mother of Invention. It's a Brotherhood of Steel quest. I actually have that here on the channel. I think I released it maybe a couple weeks ago. You can check that out if you so wish, but you can get this weapon for free by completing that quest there. And of course the perk cards here, let's take a look at them. So again, just a typical gunslinger build. So under agility, gunslinger master, gunslinger expert, all maxed out. Crack shot maxed out. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me, they stay the same. And as you can see, they're all maxed out. Good times. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMe, that's me, G. Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.